Has Keir Starmer crossed the line? Has the general public had enough of him? Let's do a quick analysis of the situation to date.
Should I stay or should I go?
There was the famous incident outside a pub in Bath 3 years ago. Back then, the press derided Sir Keir Starmer for being ineffective replying to this former Labour voter.
You have failed me.
Thank you. Okay.
I've been a Labour voter my entire life. You have failed to be the opposition. You have failed to ask whether lockdown was functioning.
Just behind. Can we just
Do you understand?
Shall we go on in?
Thousands of people have died because you have failed to do your job and ask the real questions. Well, I am telling you now, and I hope this goes out, you have failed this country.
People questioned whether Sir Keir Starmer was effective in opposition. First impressions of Sir Keir Starmer can be underwhelming. The electorate has perceived him to be mediocre. Insiders admire him for his fierce determination and strategic focus. He was criticised for his time as Director of Public Prosecutions for the Jimmy Savile case and other issues. Sir Keir Starmer is a man renowned for following through and doing exactly what he says and intends to do. Sir Keir Starmer was a leading member of Mr. Corbyn's shadow cabinet in 2019. Labour suffered one of its worst general election defeats. Since then, Sir Keir has distanced himself from Mr. Corbyn's leadership. He has reshaped and remodelled the Labour Party. Many of the Corbynite old-school socialist policies have been put on ice. Sir Keir accused the Conservative manifesto of load everything into the wheelbarrow, without explaining how to pay for it. So, whilst Keir Starmer was in opposition, he talked about new horizons and opportunities for the country. He was duly elected on July 4th with a considerably reduced vote count. If the UK had a proportional system, where national vote share is translated precisely into the number of seats for the elections, in 2024, Labour would have 221 seats and no majority. The Tories would have had 156 seats, Reform UK 91. The Liberal Democrats 78 and the Greens 45. So where has it gone so badly wrong for Labour since July 5th? Are we looking at new beginnings or more of the same old cronyism? Sir Keir Starmer's popularity is at an all-time low. Why? And yet, after a uniquely calamitous 14-year stretch of Tory rule, have we given the Labour Party enough time to do its work?
Prime Minister, you talk about getting the rot out. Your administration's already been criticised for making a lot of appointments, political appointments, inside the civil service, inside what should be strictly non-political appointments. Wouldn't it be a good idea to have a review now by your Commissioner for Ministerial Standards, just to set the record straight, to clear the air? Because at the moment, a lot of people are wondering whether you really are getting the rot out in terms of the way public administration works.
Well, look, Andy, most of these allegations and accusations are coming from the very people that dragged our country down in the first place. So you'll forgive me if I take that approach to it. We are going to fix the foundations. We've got to do it at speed, and I'm determined to have the right people in the right places to allow us to get on with that job. I'm enormously aware of how big a task this is and how we have to move at pace. And that's why we're getting the best people into the best jobs. But I'm not really going to take lectures on this from the people who dragged our country so far down in the last few years. Thank you.
If you are talking about honesty and service, can you not just explain why you appointed some of these people, why Lord Ali, for example, had down street pass what he was doing here? And again, on Bethsea, you said clearly wealth taxes are in the frame. Are you also saying to people that further spending cuts are also being looked at?
Well, let me be clear. I wasn't saying process doesn't matter. I think you and others have heard enough from me over the years to know that process does matter to me. Procedures do matter to me. And I'm absolutely determined to restore honesty and integrity to government, because I think that is core to ensuring that people appreciate that politics can be a force for good. I think one of the reasons people have been disillusioned, disaffected, if you like, in recent years is because they can't see politics as a force for good. So that process and procedure and doing things properly matters to me beyond the fact that it as it were, should be done properly. I think it's core to politics. So I didn't mean that. And look, if you take Lord Ali, he's a long-term donor and contributor to the Labour Party. He was doing some transition work with us. He had a pass for a short-term time to do that work. The work finished, and he hasn't got a pass. That's the state of affairs.
We wonder what is going on with Sue Gray on a reputed £170,000 per annum, with Sir Keir Starmer on £3,000 less than her. Yet they can cut the pensioners' winter fuel allowance of £300 per year with impunity. The Labour Party acts with no regard for the weak and the vulnerable. So an update on what we know about Sir Keir Starmer so far. He took £20,000 of unspecified accommodation from Lord Ali, £16,000 in clothes, and more than £2,400 of glasses before the 2024 election. 4 tickets to a Taylor Swift concert came to £4,000 courtesy of the Premier League. He took a free 4-day holiday to a Welsh beauty spot worth £4,500. This was provided by a company called Crown Hawk Properties in August 2023. The most pricey football match was 4 box tickets to watch Arsenal v Watford. This was provided by the Premier League, worth £2,160 in November 2021. So in the final analysis of Sir Keir Starmer, less than 3 calendar months in power.
Should I stay or should I go?
More to follow in our future episodes. Please subscribe to our channel and follow us. Thank you for watching.